week, Grants Getaways shows us how to beat the heat at a popular angling spot in the Pacific Northwest. It's a place that's got big water, miles of sandy shore, and thousands of salmon. Here's Grant McComey with a lesson on how to catch a salmon from the shoreline on the Columbia River.
The Buoy Salmon Fishery is the region's biggest outdoor show, as hundreds of boats carry thousands of anglers to catch salmon.
It is a huge destination fishery, probably the best chance you have of catching a Columbia River bright, big Chinook, plus a lot of silvers. And
you don't need a boat to join the fun. Shoreline salmon fishing is easy to find along Clatsop Spit near Fort Stevens State Park.
Wasn't that the one you had the bite on yesterday?
Yeah.
That's basically what we're using, but everybody on this beach will use something different. You ask one guy, he'll like green. You'll ask one guy, he'll like orange. You'll ask one guy, he'll like pink. I like them all.
Scott McGregor likes to show newcomers how it's done. Today, his good friend Gordon Thompson and his son Sam have joined Scott and the daylight crowd at low tide for shoreline salmon.
You could spend under $100 for everything. Buy a few spinners, and it's about the most affordable fishery there is to catch a salmon. I'm putting on this old, crusty blue fox with an old red hoochie on it. This is one of my favorites. I've caught quite a few fish down here on this one. That one's got experience.
McGregor has a lifetime of shoreline salmon experience and the clippings to prove it.
40 years ago this week.
It's sort of place that helps McGregor hold on to memories.
Right here on this beach. And that's what it looked like when a lot of people are on the beach. This has been a popular spot for a long time. That was when I first got married. I'll be 63 in a month, and my wife and I got married that year, and we used to come down here after work and with all of our friends. That's what we did after work. It never gets old.
Nor does this.
There we go. Fish on. Feels awesome.
It's a Chinook hatchery salmon, but an inch shy of the 24-inch legal size. So, back to the river.
There he is.
It was fin clipped, but it still didn't make length.
Yeah, you're always happy.
This is relaxing. You're not out there getting bounced around with all these boats.
I don't do a lot of beach fishing. Scotty has kind of introduced us to this beach fishery. It's something that I can see us, starting to get more and more into as he's getting a little bit older.
Oh, baby, there we go. Oh, that might be a king. Oh, boy, that is a dandy. That's a beauty. That is a cromer.
It's a wild salmon, and it goes back in the river.
There we go. We've got to net a fish for somebody. 40 years later, that was cool. That was really fun.
Young Sam is having a blast. He's caught steelhead, trout, and even sturgeon with his dad, so shoreline salmon fishing is right up his alley. His biggest to date is 25 pounds.
It's just very involved. You're not just sitting in a boat waiting to get a bite, you're always casting, you're reeling in, It's just a great time. Yeah, it's really fun.
I like the ease of it, just being able to come out here and, park the truck, and we're not messing with bait, we're just throwing spinners and stuff. So there's a convenience factor to it that's pretty cool.
And down here, if you want to stop fishing for a while and go have a cup of coffee, stop fishing and go have a cup of coffee. Never get tired of it. Never.
Along Clatsop Spit with photographer Jeff Kastner, Grant McComey, KGW.